Welcome back to Court TV Live. We are turning our attention now to Wisconsin, where testimony is underway in the bad boyfriend murder trial this Friday. Defendant Matthew Paul, he's accused of murdering his on-again, off-again girlfriend of 20 years, Stephanie Pavlons. Her body was found in a wooded area back in September of 2022, more than a week after she was last seen leaving her apartment with Paul. Let's get you into court now. We're picking it up with the testimony from a detective who's talking about the victim's Facebook messages.
Okay, and then Andy replies?
He ended up stating, "Okay, I'm in bed."
Okay. And that was the extent of the Facebook messages between Ms. Pavlons and Mr. Zakos starting in June of 2022 through August 19th of 2022.
That's correct.
Okay. Did you also find Facebook messages that appeared to have been on Stephanie Pavlon's account, but sent to Sherlyn Valente?
Yes.
I'd like to display for the witness only 152. Do you see 152 on your screen, sir?
I do.
Can you please identify it?
This is going to be a Facebook exchange contacts between Stephanie's Facebook account and Sherlyn Valente.
And what is the date range on these messages, please?
Can you scroll
Well,
back?
yeah, yes, sorry. What, too fast? Right there. Sorry. All right, we're displaying for the witness only the bottom part of page 1. Do you see that, sir?
Yes.
Okay, and do you see there's entry there about halfway down the page beginning on August 13, 2022?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's further entries on September 2 of 2022, correct?
Correct.
And beyond?
Correct.
Okay. Are these a true and accurate representations of entries on Stephanie Pavlon's Facebook records showing communication between her account and Sherlyn Valente?
Yes.
Okay. Move for 152, move for admission and permission to publish.
Any objection?
No, sir.
All right, it's admitted and may be published.
I want to focus on the last two entries there. Well, last three. August 13th, 2022. There's an entry there, correct?
Correct.
And this is an incoming message?
Yes, it lists the author as the She-Lin account.
Okay. And are you familiar with the She-Lin account?
That'll be the account associated with Sherlyn Valente.
Okay. And what does She-Lin say?
She states, "Hi, Steph. How are you doing? I'm sorry for not responding these few months. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I value our friendship. I really do. And thank you. You've been nice to me since day one, and I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great night there."
On these records, is there appear to be any response from Stephanie Hall to that message from Ms. Valente?
There weren't any in the records, no.
Okay. And again, on this exhibit, we did not select excerpts for this exhibit. This is exactly the record as we obtained it.
Correct.
Okay. The next entry I see is on the date of September 2, 2022, correct?
Correct.
And from your investigation and the information throughout the entire police investigation, to include information from the medical examiner's office and the entomologist, we know that Stephanie Pavlons is dead on September 2 of 2022, correct?
That's correct.
There's an incoming message from Ms. Valente on that date?
Correct?
Okay, what does it say?
It says, "Hi, what is it? Sorry, I just read."
Next entry?
What is that about? Sorry, I'm at work, but you can text me anytime.
And what's the reply from Stephanie? Date and time, please.
There's a reply on September 4th, 2022. It's listed as 10:05 UTC. What's happened with you and Matt?
Okay, keep going, please.
The Sheilin account, Ms. Valente replies on September 4th, 2022 at 10:07 UTC. "Hi, I don't know. I'm clueless. I really didn't. It's REALLYNDINT. Know what's happening. Do you have any idea? Cuz, COZ, I've been worrying so much." 10:04 UTC, Sheilin sends, "Please help me." And the Sheilin account also sends something at 10:09, but I don't know what the body is because it didn't show up in the records.
So those are usually like some kind of emoji or
Some
graphic?
Something like that usually.
Okay. Okay, keep going. 10:11 UTC?
I don't want to lose him, Steph. Sheilin at 10:33 UTC. He never gave me his real name. At 10:34 UTC, Sheilin stated, "But I respect him. If he doesn't want to, that's okay with me."
Okay.
Sheilin states at 10:40 UTC, "Steph, I don't have trusted friends either, and I'm glad I met you. In fact, I'm really getting shy with you because I don't want you to think that I only talk to you when I need something. No, it's not that. One day, I'll make it up to you." Then at 10:40, the Sheilin account, like, it just says like. I don't know if she liked something, but it just says like. And then Sheilin states at 10:40 again, "What made him mad?" Sheilin states at 10:41, "I don't want him get mad." Sheilin states at 10:43, "I'm sorry, Steph, if it seemed I'm not interested. I don't mean that." On 9/4 at 10:54 UTC, the Stephanie's account, the Stephanie Hall account, sends a message, "I have bellyache. I need to find medicine. If he says anything, I'll just tell him you care very much, and I just reached out to you. Sorry, I have to rest, but please take care of yourself. And so you know, he always cared for you very much." At 10:54, the Sheilin account reacts with a heart to the message. At 10:58 UTC, the Sheilin account states, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you take meds, Steph, and you take care of yourself. I just feel relieved talking to you. I'm so worried about him, and I care for him so much that hopefully we overcome this. And sorry too if I don't open my messenger much. I just opened this for work, but I'll surely can receive your messages. Take a rest, Steph. Thank you for reaching out. I really do appreciate it so much. Have a great day." On 9/5.
You know, this detective, they're continuing to say that this is from Stephanie's account, but he confirms that she would have been dead on September 2nd. And these messages, September 4th is when a lot of them are. So the allegation is that the boyfriend, meaning the defendant, that he was using her account and talking to her friends. You even heard one of those messages say, "Hey, don't be upset if I don't check this that much." Let's get to our break. We'll take you back into the courtroom for more in the case against Matthew Paul after this.
I ended up asking him if he loved me. He said, I don't know. I said, do you love her? He said, I don't know.
That set you off?
Someone was stabbed?
Yes, she's on the floor.
I didn't have the intent to kill Sarah. I really just wanted to scare them.
It looks more like fury than fear. Did you kill Sarah to possess what she had with Josh?
Sorry.
Interview with a Killer. New episode Saturday night at 8 Eastern and Pacific. Only on Court TV.
Let's go back now to Wisconsin, where the state's case continues in the bad boyfriend murder trial. The defendant there is Matthew Paul, accused of murdering his longtime girlfriend, Stephanie Pavlans, back in September of 2022. She was last seen leaving their apartment, but her boyfriend, Matthew Paul, returned home alone that day, carrying several of her belongings, including her purse. Her body was later found in a field, but due to the decomposition, the medical examiner was unable to identify a cause of death. So the defense is leaning into this prosecution not being able to place him right in those woods at the time and saying this could have been suicide, could have been an accident. We just don't know. Let's get you back into the courtroom now. A detective is reading Facebook messages from the account of the victim, but it would have been after she passed away.
On 9/5 of 2022, the Sheelan account at 143 UTC, the Sheelan account states, "Hi, Steph. It's my vacant period. How are you? How's your tummy?" The Sheelan account sends a message on 9/7 of 2022 at 141 UTC. "Hi, Steph. How are you? Hope you're okay now and feel better. Matt and I are now okay. Thank you so much for your advice. Hopefully someday I can make it up to you. Thanks, thanks, thanks." Sheelan account sends a message at 323 UTC. "Thanks for advice, Steph. That's so sweet of you. I'll keep that on mind. Have a good night's sleep." On 9/10 of 2022 at 2036 UTC, the Stephanie Hall account, so Stephanie's account, sends a message, "Keep in mind, baby, or good spanking, ha ha." The Sheelan account reacts to this message on September 11th of 2022 at 5:04 UTC. And then the Sheelan account sends a message at 5:06 UTC. "You're silly. I just opened Messenger in case you wonder, because it's BCOZ. I'll do my lesson for next week, okay? Morrissey, Morrissey, will accompany me in the grocery store at 3 p.m. He's working with his painting, so I'll do my stuff first."
Okay. And that completes the exchange of messages between the Stephanie Hall account and the Sherlyn Valente account.
That's correct.
Okay. From Ms. Pavlan's Facebook records, were you also able to see, in the relevant time period that we're talking about here, from August 23 to September 9 of 2022, attempted phone contacts from her daughter, Layla?
Yes.
Is it accurate to say that Ms. Pavlans and her daughter, Layla, communicated via Facebook frequently?
Yes.
Messages and phone calls?
Correct.
And it's possible to call somebody through Facebook, correct?
It is.
Okay. And I would like to put up for the witness only Exhibit 183, please.
All right, it's up.
Okay, and we're going to scroll down. Were you able to see? Or do you want to go back up to page 1?
Go back up.
Right there. Whoop. Bottom half, please.
Yes.
Keep going. Okay. Do you recognize 183?
Yes,
Okay. This is a 2-page document.
correct.
And this is 2 pages taken out of hundreds of pages of context between Ms. Pavlons and her daughter Layla, correct?
That's correct. These are not the only communications they had.
Okay. But within the exhibit, we didn't remove anything from one line to another, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And do you believe that 183 is a true and accurate representation of this portion of Ms. Pavlon's Facebook records?
Yes.
Move to admit 183, permission to publish, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, sir.
All right, it's admitted. You may publish.
All right, I'm going to ask you to focus, Ms. Gussie, on the bottom half of page 1. So are we seeing a series of missed phone calls from Layla on Ms. Pavlon's account on the bottom of page 1 there, sir?
Yes, we are.
And when did the calls begin?
It's August 25th, 2022, and it's 21:32 UTC time.
Okay. And then there's 3 more missed calls the next day on August 26th of 2022?
Correct?
Okay, and then turn to page 2, please, right there. The very next entry on the top of page 2, please.
That is a message from Layla, and on August 27, 2022, at 1500 UTC,
And what does Layla write?
says,
You could take that one down. All right, we're getting there. Through your investigation, Detective Plennis, did you also obtain email records for Matthew Paul?
yes,
And did you specifically recall or obtain records of an email conversation between Mr. Paul and Sherlyn Valente from the date of August 26th of 2025?
yes.
I'd like to put up Exhibit 153 for the witness only, please. Do you recognize 153?
Yes.
What is 153?
153 is an email message from, it's a reply, but it's an email message between Sherlyn Valente and an email account that Mr. Paul used. Identified, the name of the email is Phoenix, it's PHOENIX 48481 at gmail.com.
And it indicates that the email exchange was with Miss Sherlyn Valente, correct?
That's correct.
And it appears to be like her work email.
That's correct.
Okay. Is this a true and accurate representation of this email exchange between Mr. Paul and Miss Valente?
Yes.
Move to admit 153, permission to publish, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, sir.
All right, it's admitted. You may publish.
And this is another one we have to read from the bottom up, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So if we could start at the bottom and tell us what we see there, please.
That's the original message from Sherlyn Valente, and it's dated 8/26 of 2022. This is where times are going to be a little difficult, but it's 5:59 a.m. and it's listed as GMT time. But it's from Sherlyn.
All right, we have to get to a break. Before we do that, let's bring in former LA County Deputy Public Defender Philip Dubé with us. Philip, we got the defense here potentially suggesting to this jury that this was an accident, this could have been a suicide. But does this defendant, which is what they're alleging here, being on her Facebook after she's dead, pretending to be her, does that blow that defense out of the water?
Not necessarily, because remember, you still have a coroner who says they don't have a manner or cause of death. So unless you can pinpoint with some type of scientific certainty whether or not this death could have been at the hands of another, namely Mr. Paul, I think the state has got some problems. I think the other issue that they need to look at is the very specific pinpointed timeline of when she died, because it's my understanding they have a forensic entomologist, Dr. Hahn, who testified that there was a range of time during which she could have died. And I think I wrote down it could have been between August the 25th and August the 31st. And obviously it's based on the life cycles and the insect life, if you will, of all the arthropods and other insects that were found at or near her remains. So based on that, they can pinpoint down to some scientific certainty when she died. So the question is, were those texts within that range, outside that range? And based on that, then you can say, well, then maybe he's leading a deceptive double life, but that is not tantamount to murder.
All right.
It could just be he seized on the opportunity.
Okay, Philip Dubé, thank you for that analysis and for being with us this hour. We really appreciate it. I hope you have a great weekend. Coming up, we are keeping our attention there in Wisconsin for the bad boyfriend murder trial, and we're also keeping an eye on Florida, where defendant Alicia Andrews is on cross-examination in the Julio Fulio murder trial. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot here at Court TV, your front row seat to justice.
Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Judge Ashley Wilcott, of course, honored to be with you this Friday. We are in Wisconsin, where it is day 5 of testimony in the bad boyfriend murder trial. The defendant, Matthew Paul, is accused of murdering his on and off again girlfriend of 20 years, Stephanie Pavlons. Her body was found in a wooded area back in September of 2022, more than a week after she was last seen leaving her apartment, where they lived together. Let's get you into court now for more testimony from the detective on direct examination by the state.
I'm now moving forward to the date of September 18, 2023. Is that date familiar to you?
Yes.
What happens on that date?
A search warrant was done at Mr. Paul's residence, and he was arrested at that time.
Okay. And at that time, was a second cell phone device seized from Mr. Paul?
Yes.
So he had a new phone in 2023 because you still had his old phone from 22, correct?
Correct.
Again, were you able, not you personally, but members of the sheriff's office, able to extract the data from that phone?
Yes.
For the witness only, please put up 155.
All right, it's up.
You see what's displayed there, sir?
Yes.
And do you recognize this? This is a list of files on from a digital folder, correct?
Correct.
And you recognize these items, sir?
Yes.
What is this?
This will be the tagged items or cell right report for Mr. Paul's cellular phone.
Okay. And was it the same process where members of the computer lab extract the device and then turn over the entire extraction to you?
Correct.
And then you're able to sort through it?
They download or extract the evidence from the information from the phone, and we're able to access it in the computer lab.
Okay. And that's what Exhibit 155 is?
Correct.
Okay. Moving to admit 155, but I don't need to publish it, Your Honor.
All right.
All right, 178 for the witness only, please.
Hang on 1 second. Do you have any objection to its admission?
No, sir.
Okay. It's admitted. Go ahead.
All right, 178.
All right, it's up.
Do you recognize 178?
Yes.
What is 178?
This will be the PDF report from screenshots or images that were found in Mr. Paul's phone that was obtained in 2023.
Okay. And you generated this document?
Yes.
And as you've described for us earlier, was it the same process on your end that as you go through the phone, you tag or bookmark relevant items?
That's correct.
And then you're able to generate this report?
Correct.
Okay, if you could just go through the pages very quickly so he can verify. Okay. Is 178 a true and accurate representation of the screenshots or the images recovered from Mr. Paul's phone?
Yes.
Okay. Move to admit 178, permission to publish.
Any objection?
No, sir.
It's admitted. You may publish.
Thank you. Sir, this is 6 pages long. We're not going to go through every one of these, but whether you need to refer to the report or just off of your memory, can you tell us generally what types of screenshots or images you found on Mr. Paul's device that were of note to this investigation?
There was a screenshot of the scene of I guess something that would have been on the news or a website from the news in regards to when we were on scene when Ms. Pavlin's body was located. There are screenshots of the Waukesha County medical examiners, Dr. Scheel, I believe Dr. Bidzricki was in there. There are some images of medications, like a sertraline is in there. There was an image of undetermined deaths. There was a picture of Ms. Pavlin's driver's license. The Waukesha County Sheriff's Department press release that was sent out to the media the day that we located Ms. Pavlin's body was in there. There were some things in regards to, I believe, there's the picture of a prescription pill bottle that was, I believe, for Ms. Pavlin's. There were some other things in regards to like coroners and such.
Coroners?
Yeah, coroners.
Like medical examiners?
Medical examiners.
Okay.
A picture of medication, another medication for Ms. Pavlin's. And there was, I can't recall exactly, there's some type of Rule 23 for inquests, some type of law documentation.
And specific to like probable cause and search warrants, things like that?
Correct.
And these were images on his device as if he had perhaps they came through a screenshot?
Correct.
Okay. Circumstantial evidence?
Yes, that was one of them.
Okay. And again, these would have all been from the time of September of 22 through September of 23.
Correct.
So a full year after Stephanie's dead.
That's correct.
Okay. There's the medical examiners. There's Dr. Scheel that testified for us the other day, correct?
Correct. There was the picture, like a screenshot of an injury, or there's a cut or mark or scar on a wrist, which was associated with an email from, I believe, Stephanie Pavlin's to her mother.
Okay.
There were screenshots of CCAP or Wisconsin Circuit Court access. Unknown what was searched, but just a screenshot of CCAP.
Okay.
There was contact information for the Detective Bureau captain at the time. There were some duplicates.
Okay, I think we get the idea there. Thank you. You can take down 178 and please put up for the witness only 179. And what is 179, please?
This is going to be the web history of Mr. Paul's newer cell phone.
Okay. And this one also goes backwards, right?
That's correct.
From time date. And it starts September 11, 2023.
Yes.
And if you can move down to the bottom of the exhibit, please. Through September 15 of 2023, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And again, you created this by tagging the items as you went through the extraction?
Yes.
Is this a true and accurate representation of Mr. Paul's search history on his 2023 cell phone?
Yes.
Move to omit 179, permission to publish.
Any objection?
No, sir.
All right. It's admitted. You may publish.
Start, sure, you can start at the bottom, that's good. So we're on the date of September 15, 2023, correct?
Correct.
All right, and we're seeing some searches for the Waukesha County Medical Examiner?
Correct.
Yes, okay. Obituaries, still searching for obituaries and Pavlons,
That was in August of 2023.
okay? Searching about moving overseas in August of 2023,
Yes.
okay? Obituary from August 16th of 2023 and a search for Pavlons,
Correct.
okay? Searching about certain drugs,
Yes.
okay? No, September 11th, back searching for the medical examiner,
Correct.
and then as you had described, searching about coroners and inquests and things like that, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, thank you. You can take down 179. All right, the last thing I have for you, Detective Clennis, is that you were aware that on September 18th of 2023, you just testified for us, they executed a search warrant at Mr. Paul's residence, correct?
Correct.
And there were several items seized from his apartment on that date as well?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember an object described as sort of a briefcase or a computer bag that contained travel documents and things like that in it?
Yes.
Okay. Showing you what's been admitted as State's Exhibit 171. And I'd like you to focus on this document right here in the middle. And please tell the jury what that item is.
This is, it says, "Welcome to the Philippines." Their Bureau of Customs, the travel document. The arriving travelers and crew must fill this customs baggage declaration form.
Okay, so when you travel internationally, usually when you're on the plane, they give you this form and say you got to fill it out before you get there, right?
Correct.
Okay, and is that what that looks like to you, sir?
Yes.
Does this document travel for Mr. Paul to the Philippines in 2023?
Yes.
Indicating that he arrived there on March 16th of 2023?
Yes.
And then departed in June?
I know he did depart in June, yes.
June of 2023.
Well, there it is. Search history on your device, whether it's a computer or a cell phone. Guess what? It's going to get you if you're accused of a crime. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to bring you more of what was found in that history in the bad boyfriend murder trial up next.
6-year-old shot his teacher.
Their side battling that it is part of the job. Just outrageous.
The first grader shoots teacher civil trial. Live coverage today on Court TV.
Tonight on Closing Arguments, Samantha Booth cared for a little girl for 2 years. Now she's charged with killing the girl's grandfather. We're diving deeper into this shocking case.
Closing Arguments, tonight at 8, 7 Central, only on Court TV.
Welcome back to Court TV, where we are in Wisconsin, bringing you day 5 of the bad boyfriend murder trial against Matthew Paul. He's charged with first-degree intentional homicide and hiding a corpse in the death of his girlfriend, Stephanie Pavlons. Her body was discovered in a wooded area next to a doctor's office complex back in 2022. It remains unclear how Pavlons died, but prosecutors believe Paul was involved due to his suspicious activity, including impersonating her online. If convicted, the defendant faces a mandatory life sentence in prison. Before we get you back into court, let me bring in trial attorney Marla Greer here with us in studio. I was just saying I appreciate you being here in studio, a face-to-face conversation. This case is not a slam dunk, I think, for the prosecution, but some of that recent evidence was about those searches that can always get people in trouble. But when I hear he had a search history of moving overseas, that to me triggers a warning bell of why was he planning to move overseas?
That's exactly the one that got me too, was the overseas. Anything can really look nefarious when you bring it up in court, and of course had me wondering off camera, what's in my search history that somebody could bring up and talk about, which is, it can be problematic. Some of those things you can explain away, right? If they had found her body and, oh, I want to know who the detective is. I'm worried about her. Is this her? What's going on? But hey, let me search. I'm going to go overseas. That's a little bit different.
I agree with you, and there's some other stuff there too. Well, that detective is still on the stand. We want to get you back into court to hear more testimony.
When we got to the site on September 9th, 2022, I mean, there were deputies helping you monitor the wooded area, true?
There were deputies around, yes. Obviously, there was the whole scene was taped off with the yellow tape.
And some of those deputies were helping you interview people on site.
Deputies did speak with people on site, yes. I think
the construction workers.
The construction worker, I think that was Deputy Frischello.
And that deputy's report indicated that the Jason...
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained. Next question.
But it was learned by people on site that the female subject, I mean, the person laying in the woods was a female, true?
Objection, hearsay, move to strike.
1 second. I'll sustain the objection.
But you yourself examined the person laying in the woods, true?
I did.
I mean, you could tell it was a human at one point in time?
I could tell it was a human.
You could
yes.
tell it was wearing a bra?
I could tell that there was a bra on.
And you, again, accompanied the body to the medical examiner's office?
No.
You helped load the body?
Correct.
And were you present when Detective Fredericks interviewed the medical examiner on September 12th?
I believe I was with him when we went and talked to Dr. Scheel on the 12th, yes.
And were you present when Dr. Scheel told Detective Fredericks that the body died at that location?
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained. Next question.
Judge, that was testified to by Detective Fredericks already.
Still hearsay, Your Honor.
Next question.
Were you present when Dr. Scheel was talking to Detective Fredericks?
Yes.
Did Dr. Scheel convey to you what she thought when the body passed away?
I believe when we were on site on the 9th, it was talked within think said 3 to 4 weeks maybe. I don't recall, she didn't give us an exact date at that time, like, oh, Miss Pavlon's passed on this time, because we didn't know who she was, and she couldn't give us a date at that time.
Did she give you a date when you interviewed her on September 12th?
I don't believe so.
Because she didn't give you any information.
Not in regards to the actual date.
Did she give you an opinion as to when she thought the person laying in the woods passed away?
I believe it was 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah. That was on September 12th?
I believe so.
Again, going back to the diaries that you read that apparently were written by Ms. Pavlon's, it appeared that she, when she got depressed or when she got abused, that she would turn to thoughts of killing herself.
Yeah, there were thoughts of killing herself at times when she was having rough patches in her life.
And she also mentioned at least one time where she actually took a whole bottle of Oxycontin?
That's what was referenced, yes.
But it didn't work.
That's what the journal stated, yeah.
Now, there's been testimony that on August 20th, 2022, Mr. Paul picked up Ms. Pavlon's at the Pavlon's residence on that day. Did you see evidence of that?
I believe there may have been a text of some sort of coming to pick her up, possibly.
If I showed you the text, would it refresh your memory?
Yeah.
Judge, I'm just going to show you this to the witness.
Sure.
I think it's been published already.
What number is it?
Can you see it, the text?
Not up yet.
Yeah.